big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this session, I would be talking about the pain of divine masculine, unhealed divine masculine versus the pain of unhealed divine feminine. Now, they both have the pain. Both of them have the pain, by the way. Some of the people think only the feminine has the pain, the masculine does not have the pain. He's having a very good time, he's really enjoying, he's really chilling, he's out there, he has everything, blah, blah, blah. And if you have been listening to my channeling sessions, then I have already explained why the divine feminine chooses to be in the hermit mode before the masculine, because she has already experienced relationships or dynamics where, she was involved with other people. And then she personally felt that I don't want any of this. Either I want true love, either I want the twin flame or my DM, or I don't want to be with anyone. In between, it can also happen that there are karmics in her story also, but she will keep shifting back to the DM on and off as and when she feels like. Those who don't have a karmic, they will have some kind of karmic template that they need to work on. Something they feel is the right thing to do, but later on it turns out it's not. Same thing happens on his side also. And the same format is repeated also a few times. Like it doesn't fix in one go. And once again, I will say this is not a fixed rule, because in the ascension journey, nothing is a fixed rule. But what is fixed is both of them are suffering, both of them have pain, and both of them have issues that they need to heal in order to figure out or in order to reach to a place in their mental state, most importantly. And so they reach the 5D reality that she or him, he or she, they are the only person for me. Like she would think he's the only one for me and he would think she's the only one for me. And this is going to be a very organic and very natural process. Till the point they automatically reach to this place, or they naturally, organically reach to this place. They are not forced by anyone. It's not a societal pressure. It's not a family pressure. It's not a domestic, some kind of occupational pressure. It's not money. Nothing materialistic in the world would make them conclude or decide that this is the only one for me, who I feel as if it's my divine partner. But what is this pain or suffering germinating from? It's germinating from two things. One person has ego issues, major ego problems, and the other person has lack of self-worth. But both of the things are related to self-image. Having too much ego is not a good thing either, because then you'll make decision based on your image in the society, based on the materialistic image, the matrix reality. The decisions are normally made because of that, for the upkeeping of that, And she would be making decisions like chasing, explaining, convincing, please listen to me, I think we can work it out. I mean, too much of it goes into it because she lacks the self-confidence. So too much ego is connected to overconfidence, and lack of self-worth is related to less confidence, lack of confidence. In the twin flame journey, when both realize the temporary nature of everything around them, it can be relationships, it can be people's behavior, it can be their own behavior, it can be their own moods, it can be their own desires. The same divine feminine who's chasing the masculine, in this journey, she also reaches to a point where she doesn't want him at all. She doesn't want to talk to him, she doesn't want to do anything with him, she doesn't even want to think about him. And this is the time when she starts getting detached from him. Because only when she will detach from him, she will realize that she was actually attached to the physical image of him. The physical image of her lover should be like this. So there are 10 points or 50 points, number of points. There is a love list, okay, according to which he should be. Same thing is for him. He's thinking in his head that this is how my lover should be, this is how my partner should be, this is how she should behave, and this is how she should treat me. But both of them realize in the journey, during separation especially, a lot of people ask me why this separation is needed, because they don't have patience and they're too clingy or they're too attached to the wish fulfillment or the manifestation of the union. They get very upset about the separation phase. But please think about it. If there is no separation phase, nobody is going to do inner work. Everybody is going to be in the comfort zone. Separation is for two reasons. Number one, for the DM and the DF, that they should do inner work. They should focus on their inner work. The DF should raise her self-esteem, self-worth, and the DM should reduce his ego, kill the ego literally. Both of them have an ego, but one person's ego is coming from low self-esteem, lack of self-worth, neglect, being ignored by adults, people not fulfilling promises that were made to her even in childhood, like simple things, small things. If she asked her mother or her father, would you take me to this party? They would say, yeah, we'll take you to the party. But when the time comes and she's prepared for it, she's done everything. Even as a child, she's completely hands-on. And she's done everything so that the adults don't have to be responsible for anything. And just when she's very excited, very happy, she has made plans with all her friends, she's decided what character she would play in the fancy dress competition or this or that, whatever it is. And at the last moment, they will say it's not happening, I have something to do, and if she cries or if she retaliates, they will scold her, even slap her or punish her, reprimand her in some way or the other, that why are you even demanding? Why don't you understand that our work is more important? The adult is more important in this equation. So it's not just about adult to child, but it's simple that somebody made a promise to her, they made her wait, she was looking forward to it, and in the last minute they cancelled it out on her. So this gives a wound. It might look like a very small thing for a lot of adults who keep cancelling things on their child, but for the child it teaches them many lessons. One of the key lessons in the Ascension journey is commitment and loyalty. The feminine learns the lessons of loyalty and the masculine learns the lessons of commitment. He was actually treated like a prince, and anything that he would ask for, anything that he would need, it would be just given to him on a platter, and he was pampered a lot. This is the reason why the ego becomes bigger. Because a person is told that you're very privileged, you're very amazing, whatever you want, you'll get it. So later on in the separation phase, when she does not want him, because she also wants to be with a man who's fully healed, just the way she is fully healed, right? Right now, if he's not fully healed, she will not accept him, or she will not think about him, or she will be completely like, no, I don't like that version, because even me as a person, the feminine thinks that I was not healed at that time, so he was not healed, so both of us were not healed. She develops this type of spiritual maturity because of the inner work, and then he has to do his side of the work just to come on the same energy zone with each other, so that communication becomes normal. So he also starts thinking that I've done so many bad things to her, so much time has passed by, how should I contact her? He cannot say sorry to her, he cannot make the first move, he's not able to put in the effort, because he's still living in that zone that she has to contact me, she has to make the effort. If she loves me, she will make the effort. Because it was always the feminine who was used to make the efforts, who used to contact him, who used to connect with him, who was chasing him all the time, who was always, pining for him. When that type of energy does not come to him, does not reach to him, that's the time he wants to do the work. That's the time he realizes something has changed, something has gone wrong. That is one thing. Second situation is, the universe is also trying to protect the feminine and masculine from destroying each other. If two unhealed people who are on the ascension journey, if they don't separate, they can kill each other with their energy. The intensity is too high. So two people, both of them are in toxic energies, both of them are too attached with each other. They cannot let go of each other, they cannot do the inner work, they cannot separate, because even the masculine is not that stubborn. It's very important for the masculine to also be stubborn and tell her that I don't want to be with you. That's it. I need my own space, I need my own time. Even if she feels bad, because later on, this stubbornness or this decision making of him is going to break her heart, give her a soul shock. And because of that soul shock, she is going to do inner work. And then later on, because of her inner work, he is going to do his inner work. So you have to understand that this is all linked, and this is universe's way of protecting them from their own toxic energies, from their own anger, madness, frustration. Because they need to heal fully, only then they can come together. That's the rule of twin flame ascension work. On that note, I would sign off from this session. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you realize how important surrendering is if you are on my channel. And you know that this is one of the key to the ascension, key stage also of the ascension work. And separation is a gift. Separation can be a gift. Only when you harmonize, when you start harmonizing, when you reach that level of harmonization, illumination, and for some people 5D union also, and for many people even in surrender stage, they start feeling a lot of peace, independence, love. They start understanding this process. Earlier they were fighting against the process, or they were scared of this process. Later on, after surrender, they will start realizing it. And then in the next 2 stages, they will realize, wow, what a great thing it was that I was separated. If I was not separated from my DM or my DF, my life would have just been like so many people. I would have been in a limbo. I would have been in suffering energies, waiting energies. They don't serve me. They would not have served me, and I would not have reached here. So singularity will make you love everything. Singularity will put you in the present moment. Every time you will be present. And because of that, you will realize the power of surrender and why separation is so important. So if you are going through the phase of separation, you could be a married twin flame, you could be a single twin flame, like not committed publicly or socially or even in person. You could be somewhere also like you've recognized the person, but you're stuck in the runner-chaser dynamic. And you could be also in a place where you are harmonizing with each other, but still, very confused. There are various stages, and there are also people whose twin flames have passed over, and only after their passing over, they have, awakened to this fact that they need to heal themselves, they need to work on themselves. So on that note, I would be closing this session. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.